Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammy. I'm back and I'm going to be talking to you today about the serious crisis in Sri Lanka today. Um, now, I want to say I'm safe, I'm okay, everything's fine. It is Monday, April 4th, and I am safe. My family is safe, everyone is safe. All of my family across Sri Lanka is safe. Even though some of them are protesting. Hello, doggy. So I'm just out for a walk in my neighborhood. Local dog. You have to be careful sometimes with these guys. Anyway. So what's going on? A lot of people are asking me what's going on, what's happening. It's early morning, 7 a.m. So I'm going out for my jog. So I thought before I do that, I'll make a quick video. This will go out on Wednesday. Maybe I'll post it on Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'll post it tomorrow just to give you guys an update. That, again, everything is safe. Everyone is fine. No problems here. First of all, I live way outside of the city. I live in the countryside. I live in rural area. Even to get to the village is a 15-minute 10-minute car ride. In Korea, I can't really describe because I always live downtown. But from like say from Gangnam to Uijeonbu, right? That's how far it is. You know, good hour. From downtown. So where the protests are happening, and just like with any protest, even in Seoul, if a protest is happening at Gwanghwamun, does it really affect you in Hongdae or Itaewon or Gangnam? No, it's so far away. Even if the government shuts down and there's rioting, it doesn't cause any issues because it's so far away. Again, like in Toronto, if something is happening at City Hall and you live on the Danforth, it's not really going to cause any problems for you, right? Now, there was a curfew, and that happened from Saturday night until just this morning at 6 a.m. The curfew was lifted, but there were a lot of people violated the curfew, 36-hour curfew, and protested. A lot of arrests, but there were peaceful protests. People just lined the streets with signs and candles to protest. There was an internet shutdown. All social media was shut off, or access to social media was shut off, but that was reinstated shortly afterwards by protests from other governments and as well as the local electrical board, because they couldn't communicate with subscribers to indicate when there were power cuts. There are power cuts. So basically, people are asking, like, what's happening? Well, I talked about this before. There is a financial crisis. There's no money. The government has no money to pay for fuel. Now, the fuel is used to power the electrical plants. Those electrical plants aren't producing fuel, so that's causing power outages. Those power outages are causing economic hardship. That economic hardship is being passed on to the people. Inflation, food, medicine, goods, fuel. A lot of people here use gas cylinders. Those are unavailable because it just doesn't exist in the country. They use kerosene to cook, petrol for the cars, diesel for the buses, not available. So serious financial hardship for the poorer people. How is it affecting me? Well, not seriously, because As I've said before, my family and I have money coming in from outside the country. So we're pretty well currently little protected from this situation, inflation, etc. It's not affecting us that much. It is curtailing my travel. This past weekend, I couldn't go out. I was planning on going to Colombo, but can't because number one, there's no fuel. And number two, the curfew. Even without the curfew, it would have been not dangerous, but unadvisable to travel. So, you know, better safe than sorry, because you don't know when something's just going to pop up, right? Wow, what is that? That is some flies or something have landed on. Let me. That is pretty cool. I don't know if they're, it doesn't look like, it looks like something died there, or I don't know. Yeah. So little side nature with David Attenborough. Anyway, so yeah. What is affecting me is it's not seriously affecting me and my family, my parents today. Will it affect us in the future? Maybe. Keep checking back. We have fuel stored in the event of an emergency, like if we have to go to the hospital or something like that. We have food. That's not an issue. Medicine, we have medicine, short term. I have my medication for the next, the medication I brought with me for at least another month. My parents as well. We'll see in a month. Then, what else? Let's see what's down this street. Then, food, fuel, medication. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's not really affecting my life. The power cuts are a pain in the butt because I'm teaching online, right? So for me to be able to teach online, I need electricity. I can use my phone, and the power cuts are usually happening at times outside of my teaching times. So I really haven't been super affected by that. And then tomorrow we are getting a solar power system installed in the house. So that's going to help, because now when the power cut happens, I have electricity. So up to 12 hours. So they can cut the power all day and I'm not going to have any problems. But again, today was supposed to be a power cut at 5:30 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. or 9 a.m. It still hasn't happened. Our house, it's hit and miss as to whether we get the power cut. Now they advertise the power cut, but it doesn't always happen, and that's what they say. So it's the not knowing whether I'm going to get it or not. Now, if it had happened at 5:30 this morning, it would have really caused problems, because that's when I teach. Because I teach English in Korea from here, which is 3.5 hours behind. So anyway, what else? That's about it. So other than that, you know, one of my cousins, she is actually participating in the protest, but she was participating in a peaceful protest where they were standing on the side of the road with signs and candles. None of the violent protests. And she was doing it in a more affluent part of the city. The violence occurs in the government area. So if you stay away from the government area, you're safe. traveling is okay. I doubt the government is going to install more curfews. There's rumors rampant, which is the style here in Sri Lanka. Rumors, big time. So what one of the rumors is that the Prime Minister is going to resign and the government will fall. That doesn't mean like a coup or anything like that. What it means is that the government will dissolve or reorganize under the current president. But that's what the people don't want. They don't want the current president or the prime minister because they are a family, they're brothers, and they're the ones who are being blamed for this situation. Unfortunately, no one can fix it. It's not something that a new leader can fix right away. Whoever comes in tomorrow will still have to cut power, will still have to ration, will still have inflation. The problem will still exist. It's just the person responsible for it won't be in power anymore. So for me, I couldn't care less who's in power as long as someone is working towards getting it fixed, which means going to the IMF and to the World Bank to get a loan. I mean, that's basically all that anyone can do right now. So it's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. So let's hope and see what happens. What I am doing to solve the problem for myself and my family is not hoarding, but we're storing fuel. We're gathering food sources. We're sourcing food, which shouldn't be an issue. Going to the doctor and getting medication, storing that for 1 month type situation. I mean, it's not like insulin or anything like that. It's medication I can do without, but I would rather not do without. You know what I mean? I need my, I would rather have my cholesterol and high blood pressure medication than not. My father, and my mother, their medication, I would rather them have it than not. So other than that, the immediate concerns are not an issue. Just look at this. It's jungle. Just listen to those birds and stuff. I wake up to this every day. Like it's 7 o'clock in the morning here. So I'm just gonna go for a jog now because it gets too hot in the afternoon to do this. So anyway, it's just so beautiful here. I can't not enjoy it here. Regardless of what's going to happen, I can't not enjoy it here. So I do hope that everyone out there is safe, is well, is happy. And I do thank everyone, all my new subscribers who are watching, liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you very much. Please stay safe, stay happy. Yitawan Sammy, Sri Lanka Sammy. I'm out.